Assalamu alaikum and welcome to National Institute of Physical Therapy and Rehabilitation Sciences. Today we are going to discuss subject fibromyalgia. My name is Sadaf Subi and I am senior lecturer at NIPERS. Thank you for joining us. In today's video, we will cover the topic of clinical assessment and its treatment and the conclusion of fibromyalgia syndrome. So here is the clinical assessment. With fibromyalgia syndrome, there is a history of chronic, widespread pain that has been present for more than 3 months and is associated with mood and sleep disturbances, fatigue, and headaches. So, detailed musculoskeletal and neurological examination should be done. The longer a patient experiences chronic, widespread pain without having reached a definite diagnosis, the more likely the diagnosis of fibromyalgia syndrome is. These are some of the tender point locations, which include the suboccipital triangle, anterior lower cervical region between the transfer process of C5 and C7. Then we have the supraspinatus at the spine of the scapula. Here we can get the tender points. Then upper trapezius muscle at the midpoint of the upper scapula. The other points are second rib just lateral to the second costochondral junction, at elbows 2 cm distal to the lateral epicondyle, gluteal muscles at the upper outer quadrant of the proximal edge of the gluteus maximus, posterior greater trochanterus, and the anterior knees at the medial fat pad proximal to the joint line. These are the other points of palpation. During palpation in fibromyalgia syndrome, the tender point should not be confused with a myofascial trigger point. A tender point in the fibromyalgia syndrome is any area where palpation with pressure is perceived as painful to the patient, while myofascial trigger points are typically characterized by a dense, nodular texture and are located within taut bands of muscle that twitch when palpated. And fibromyalgia syndrome, tender points are not. Then we have treatment. 3 approved medications for treatment of fibromyalgia syndrome. 2 of the drugs here are to control pain levels by altering the brain chemicals, and the other one is to block the excitability of nerve cells. Other non-steroidal anti-inflammatories may reduce the pain. From fibromyalgia syndrome may be reduced by over-the-counter non-steroidal anti-inflammatories because patients with fibromyalgia syndrome tend to be sensitive to medications. Pharmaceutical interventions must be started at a low dose and advanced slowly to avoid potential side effects that may feel worse than the disorder itself. The other approach to treating the intertwined physical, psychological, and emotional symptoms associated with fibromyalgia syndrome, individualized the cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. An added benefit of CBT is that it may help improve treatment compliance with exercise therapy by reducing the dropout rate, thus placing patients on a positive spiral. Importance of exercise. Importance of physical activity for patients with fibromyalgia syndrome. Because of the tendency toward peripheral ischemia in the soft tissue, a major therapeutic goal is to reduce muscular ischemia and sympathetic vasoconstriction by enhancing blood flow to the peripheral tissues. Because of mechanical and thermal hyperalgesia, mild to moderate intensity exercise activities that are performed 3 times a week for at least 4 weeks in order to experience positive effects on pain, fatigue, and mood. With fibromyalgia syndrome, long term improvement seems to depend upon active exercise that increases the circulation. So, now we are going to conclude our presentation. The conclusion is the therapeutic approach seems to appropriate to address fibromyalgia syndrome, which is a multiple system disorder. Exercises that enhance peripheral blood flow and promote restful sleep are of great benefit in managing the disease. The fibromyalgia syndrome treatment menu includes relaxation training, cognitive behavioral therapy, medications, and exercise. Lifestyle management will help reduce symptoms and improve quality of life. I hope the whole series of fibromyalgia videos will help you. Thank you again for your time.